happen. So I have a question for you. If I guaranteed you to make $42 million, $42 million, I'm going to guarantee it, would you do OnlyFans? And I don't mean taking pictures of your feet.
Damn. Would I do OnlyFans?
Would you do it? Robby, do you care?
Me? Yeah, do it now. Got the guarantee.
Hey, subscribe here. 42 mil, like guaranteed 42 million. Would you do it?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. I don't think I would do it either. Actually, I don't think. I would not do it. You could throw an obscene amount of money to me and I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
What do you think's the motivated? Do you think a lot of people are motivated to do things because of money?
I think some people are.
I know, I'm not asking if some are. Do you reckon the vast majority would? Do you reckon if we did a poll, a national poll, to all the adults and said, would you do OnlyFans, like proper pornography? Okay. Would you do it for guaranteed $42 million for a year?
I reckon.
What do you think the percentage split would be? Male, female, doesn't matter. What do you reckon the percentage split would be?
Well, I'll turn that into a clip and make sure it gets posted. And ask the question and let people vote. But what do I think the split would be? I think I would say, I would hope that it's less than 1 in 10.
Mm-hmm. So 10%?
Yeah.
I realistically think it would be huge.
What?
In the favor of OnlyFans.
Would you do it?
I mean, 100% of this room isn't. But I honestly believe, I reckon if you put the poll out there, I think, man, we might do it tonight.
Here's another thing.
I honestly reckon that the vast majority of people
Right now.
should, 100%. Like, let's put it on.
How
Would you do OF for $42 million guaranteed? Everyone knows about it. It's not private.
I think narcissism also plays a role in this because it's not just only the 42 million, but people that are
a top earner as well.
what I'm trying to say is,
I'm saying it's guaranteed. It's not you're going to start it and maybe you will make it, because that's why
I think you need to put the figure at like 10.
What? Oh, really? I'm just saying it because wasn't there some girl that did it?
Yeah. She made more than like an NBA player.
Yeah, because of her OnlyFans page, or whatever it was. Yeah.
so what I'm trying to say is, it's like feeding an ego. Even anything like she will have viewers that are feeding her ego. It's not just the money. It's all everything else also.
Well, then you got to ask yourself this question, because there would be people who would do it for that amount of money, or $10 million or whatever it is, who wouldn't do it if it was minimum wage.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. That's why I'm saying it has to be a significant figure. Like, we're guaranteeing that figure.
Yeah. And so I also think, though, there would be some people who would do it for like not a lot of money.
Yeah, but these people are not the ones I'm asking the question to. I'm asking them because at what point does it say, what's your price? Do you know what I mean? At what point do you go, yeah, okay, we'll do it then. I'm not going to do it for minimum wage. I'm not going to do it for $1,000. I'm not going to do it for 10. I'm not going to do it for 50 grand. But would I do it for 10 million? Would I do it for 30, 40, $40 million?
What's your price?
Yeah, what's your price? Are you for sale?
Is everyone for sale?
Don't know.
For the right price?
That's my question.
It's like the question, which is like your mate's dick.
Yeah, that's right. Have you seen it? Have you heard this?
No.
That's funny. It's like the guys go there and he's like, would you suck your mate's dick for $100 million? And the guy's, $100 million? Like, it's American, $100 million? Okay, the question isn't whether I would suck it for $100 million. It's how low would I go to suck it? It's like, would I do it for 90? Yeah. Like, would I do it for 80?
I don't
know. But it's like, how low would I go? Like, would I do it for 10? It's like, okay, do I have to make eye contact? Do I need to? It's so funny. It just goes on for like 10 minutes about all the variables. And it's like, how long does it have to go for? Like, all this shit. And it just goes way. I don't know if it was a skit. It must have been a skit. Like, I don't think they randomly put this together. But yeah, it ended up going, how low would you go? But a similar concept, yeah? as funny as what you're saying. So as much
You know,
as we're
you know what it is
joking
with
about.
OnlyFans?
What?
I think there's no comeback.
Oh, without a doubt. It's gone.
Like, it is swallowed up by the internet, and that's it. You don't bounce back from this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it is, everyone's going to know. That's it. And I think there is, in my opinion, that's not worth any amount
I couldn't agree more.
of anything.
Couldn't agree more.
There's only one way I'd do it.
Jeez. Get ready to subscribe, guys.
There's only one way I'd
And I'm not just talking about $1 million days.
But if you haven't subscribed,
Well, what are you doing with your life?
yeah.
That's how you can actually make some fucking change and put some money in your bank account.
Yeah, we won't
Right.
guarantee you 42
I
million.
won't guarantee it,
But
if
I'll
you-
guarantee you $42. Guaranteed. If you don't make $42 from what we teach you, call me and
We'll refund you.
we'll give you your money back. But yeah, the only way I'll do this, only way, okay, is this is the only scenario where I would actually do whatever they wanted for OnlyFans. And it's this. I had a family, I had kids, and I was terminally ill. And I couldn't look after them. And I knew that they were going to be fucked. And I had to set them up. That's the only way I would go out with
I mean,
a
that's again, very extreme scenario.
Of course, this is a very extreme situation.
Yeah. Very extreme.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the only way where I'd say, okay, cool, I will do this, give my family the 42 million, I'm going to die, and at least I know that they're going to be okay without me.
Okay, I'm going to change the
What
scenario.
will be carved on your gravestone? Loving father. OnlyFans star.
Yeah.
I'll change the scenario. You're of healthy-minded body and going to live to 90 years old plus.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I fear that the vast majority of people would do it. I feel it's closer to 50-50.
50-50.
I reckon, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
I think it's going to be really high, dude. I really,
real.
Yeah, because nowadays narcissism is getting very high.
I don't even think it's that, dude. I don't even think it's the fact of being narcissistic. I think it's the monetary gain, the quick win, the easy life. Oh, I've just got to lose all my dignity. Big deal. I don't have that anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? People will sell in and sell out without a doubt. And that's why it's one of the biggest companies in the world and industries going around, and it's boomed so much, particularly over COVID. And then you've got people glorifying it and saying, and look, let's be honest, it's predominantly a female-driven industry, as the whole pornography industry is. But they're the ones that are reaping the reward of people subscribing to it. And it's more often than not, it's men subscribing to women, which mentioned a little bit earlier. But yeah, like, I just don't see the positive effect that that's going to have on any aspect of your life post that, because they're like, oh, I'm just going to do it for,
Apart from you got cash.
okay, you got cash, right? And then like, what's that going to lead into for the rest of your life? Like, what type of person are you going to attract? So say, oh, I'm just going to do it for a few years, and then I'm going to settle down and have a family. Okay. You're going to have a family. After you've been doing this for a couple of years, you made your $50 million, whatever it might be. What type of person are you going to attract?
Yeah,
High value
I'm
man,
very
and will come to you.
I'm extremely conservative when it comes to this.
That's what I mean. Like, but it's not just that; it's society pressures. Like, do you think? And like, oh, I only want high value men. So, do you really think a high value man is going to come in and go, yeah, I absolutely want to start a family with an OnlyFans model or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves?
What are they called?
Entrepreneur? I don't know.
OnlyFans star.
Like, of course not. And then think about the consequences of going, you want to start a family. So your children now have to go through all of high school, which would be brutal, primary school and high school. Everyone knowing what your mum did when she was mid-20s or early 30s or whatever the hell she is. Do you know what I mean? The life that you're going to put them through. Oh, it's okay, but I drop them off in my Ferrari. Okay. I don't see a comeback.
You reckon 50?
I think it's going to be high, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
I
high.
think it's going to be high. You do that poll and you
I'd be so upset.
yeah.
I'd be very, very upset, dude. Side note, I actually watched a podcast the other day about Pornhub,
Yeah.
and they're explaining how criminal it is. Dude, you know that's the fourth most visited site in the world?
Was that on Netflix?
The
The one you're saying, the doco?
No, it was a podcast.
It was a podcast. Yeah.
yeah, and they're going after him because they make all this money off ads.
Yeah.
And apparently there was some videos going up that shouldn't be up there.
Yeah.
Like of minors and things like that. and they're making money off it, like rolling in cash. Yeah, like it's the fourth most visited site in the world.
Yeah.
They get so much traffic.
In 2018, Pornhub had a visit of 33.5 billion.
Wow. A visit as in people on the website.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
Just in
What's your
2018.
stats for Google? You know how they say it's 90,000 views, clicks a second or searches a second?
99,000 searches a second.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Yeah, but apparently they're going under.
Oh, is it?
Pornhub. So, side note,
Sell your stock.
all those years.
So, not as start investing in OnlyFans.
Dude, OnlyFans, I think the statistic was OnlyFans paid out $1 billion to creators.
Wow. So you're looking at one of those social media platforms, because that's what it is at the end of the day, isn't it?
It is. It's like Patreon. You know what Patreon is?
No, don't.
So Patreon's it's like an OnlyFans,
Oh, is it?
but it's like exclusive content. So you subscribe to us on Patreon. So like a lot of really popular podcasts have a Patreon.
Oh, I never heard of it.
There's the free version, and then there's the Patreon one where they cover up, like you get more content if you're signed
Well,
up.
I just made a subscriber on Instagram, like an account where you can subscribe to exclusive content, and people can pay, $4 a month or whatever it is. Ask me questions, and I'm not going to send you any dick pics, so don't ask for it. But it's a similar concept, I suppose. At the end of the day, people are subscribing to exclusive content that I'm only going to give them. Now I've got 0 subscribers. But I'm sure someone, like, man, at the end of the day, people would be crazy not to. They could ask me a valuable question that I would happily answer just because they've subscribed to a channel that people pay thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to get from me in mentoring.
Do you have you Minette?
Yes, I have. Loved it. That's sick.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. But please explain it to those who have not.
It's a application where you connect. I think we've spoken about it on here before. Where you can connect with people. Like you can ask anyone a question. Everyone has their rates. You can send them an SMS, like a text question. You can send them a video question, and it just allows you to buy people's time. Like pick someone's brain about something. You can message someone and pay their rates, and you can have a minute at a time, whatever it is.
Yeah. And Patrick Bet David invented that app.
Yeah.
Was it him that mate put it together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was so cool that day you sent him a message and he responded to you.
Yeah.
Hey, Robby.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, Robby, it's a lot of questions." Anyway, OnlyFans doesn't just have people doing porn.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that. Because I thought about it. I said, well, why not take advantage of that whole content? Yeah. But in the sense, say I did the same thing that you're doing with Instagram where you have subscribers. You say, hey guys, I got an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They sign up and they just get building advice, business advice.
But there's people who do that. There's cooking. There's people that do cooking stuff on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's not
I think a show. That's right. I think it's just been.
It's just exclusive content.
Yeah. I think it's just been branded that way for the longest time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it started off initially anyway. And now it's gone into other avenues and other areas.
Yeah. Potentially. But what about
Interesting facts about OnlyFans. There are over 190 million users have registered on OnlyFans. 190 million.
As in creators or people
people
to consume?
Viewers. Yeah. In addition, 500,000 new users sign up on OnlyFans per day.
Dude, 500,000 a day.
Fast growing company.
Imagine I said to you, hey, come sign up to this thing with me and we're going to get 3.5 million new people every single week.
OnlyFans pays over 5 billion to its collection of content creators each year.
What did I say?
That's massive. Yeah.
5
billion a year.
5 billion.
They pay out.
How much are they making?
Yeah, there'd be a good percentage on that too. But if they're paying out that much, that means they probably wouldn't get as much.
No, they're clipping the ticket.
Clipping the ticket each time.
But if they make $1 billion, if they clip it 20%, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The average age of members with paid subscription is between 35 and 44.
Okay.
You're pretty much the target demographic.
So I'm not 35. I might sign up now.
The average OnlyFans content creator has only 21 subscribers and earns $180 monthly.
Do they do ID checks? Like, do you have to be 18?
Probably.
Sign up to
maybe it'll have a checkbox that says, "Are you creating
Oh, you're 18.
content or something?" I don't know.
So no, but like, so if you're signing up to, like, if you're subscribing, do you have to be? Does it ask you like, are you 18? Prove it. Upload ID.
I have no idea. I've never been on.
Who knows?
No one's gonna admit it.
So there you go. So average, and that's a thing, right? Where you say you hear about all these people that are making millions upon millions upon millions on OnlyFans, but you're probably talking about the 1% of the 1%.
Yes.
Just
So there is actually a good fact. Over 300 OnlyFans creators earn more than 1 million annually.
wow. So
Only 300.
of the 190 million people on there, only
How many? 500. Let me check.
500,000. No.
There are 2.1 million creators.
And
Oh,
300.
sorry, 2.1 million creators,
That's a lot of people.
and 300 of them make over 1 million. That's like percentage-wise, that's fuck all.
Tiny.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so minuscule. But, you know, everyone looks at it and goes, "Oh man, OnlyFans will make millions of dollars." But again, you're talking about the 1% of the 1%. And I dare say all of those 300 are in the pornography space. I'd be very surprised if a cooking show, if someone teaching people how to cook is making $1 million.
That's a really good point. Is there anyone on OnlyFans who's making over $1 million who's not doing anything 18 plus? Can you find out?
Yeah, I'll see.
Keep it.
But
yeah.
it's actually 300 people is 0.0001%.
There you go.
Yes, that's a very small
Insignificant percentage.
Yes and no. It's still a lot of money. That's still, if each of them made $1 million each, it's still $300 million. And some of them are making significantly more. Just like Exhibit A, who we were talking about, 42 million or whatever it was. I would be extremely disappointed in the world if that many people were willing to do it. I also think, you know why? Because I think there's people who would be willing to do it who wouldn't admit it as well. So like, that's why I think the number should be low, and then there would be like another 10% who would do it.
Yeah.
If the opportunity actually presented itself, they would convince themselves. You know what I mean? Even if they say no now, or some of them would know, then I'm like, I'm not going to tell you, you know? But if I ran a poll, and I will, and it's over 50%, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be genuinely...
Yeah. I reckon you are, dude.
Like what? Just sell your soul?
I reckon you are.
What's the point? Money? That much?
Yeah.
What's the figure? 10 mil for the poll?
In a year? Yeah, you could probably go, I don't know. Yeah. What do you reckon? I reckon 10 mil. But the only reason I said 42 was because that person had done it.
I think she was a top creator, like number one or something like that. But that's still a significant amount of money, $42 million, right? People at the top of their game who have the highest of talents, like NBA All-Stars, make that.
And that's the thing, right? It's like, exactly, you're talking about, maybe it's because you don't have to be overly talented. It's like an easy way. Maybe people think about it like that. What skills do I need to have? All right, I can get it on. And people are going to pay me to watch it. Whereas for me to be an NBA player or to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, it's going to take me 30 years just to get into that position and countless nights and all this sort of stuff. Is it just becoming more socially acceptable? Is it that?
I wouldn't accept it at all.
No, but I'm saying I'm saying, is it just one of those things now? Because you look at Instagram.
Would you accept it?
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know anyone that would accept it. Dude, I would I could be...
But you're looking even...
You could find the perfect chick and be about to marry her, and then that comes out, it's done.
Yeah, job's done.
It's done. Hey, we can sit there like, so I'll throw this one under the carpet.
Oh, here, hey, meet my missus. And then you're like, oh, she goes, oh yeah, how'd you guys meet? Oh, we just met on OnlyFans and I fell in love with him. Like, oh, cool. And then you say that to every one of your mates. What do they go and doing that night? You know what I mean? Then you go look up the videos.
That's fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Didn't even think about that.
Exactly. So that marry an OnlyFans chick.
So if you learned anything,
I'm just saying it's more socially acceptable these days. Look, I don't know if this is a thing or if it's always been a thing, but back in the day when I was younger, I don't recall. I don't know, I'll single out girls here in this instance because it's probably more so them. But I don't recall, you know, you look at social media now and you'll see heaps of photos of girls in bikinis showing their asses off, all that sort of stuff. Whereas I don't recall that being the case 15 years ago when social media was still around. Is it becoming more socially acceptable that, you know, even the soft porn, even the girls showing their bodies off and all that sort of stuff? And I'm just saying girls because it's predominantly that way focused. I'm not saying it's not, some less, some more, whatever it is.
guys will watch girls more.
Yeah. Is it that? I'm saying maybe there's a level of it being more socially acceptable, which is why people are like, yeah, 42 mil, I will do it 100%. Don't know. I don't know. But look, we're not endorsing it. I'm not endorsing it. I think that
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.